What up, though? Back at you with another video on today. We're going to talk a little bit about the Detroit Pistons, what's really going on in D-Town. All right, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about them. All right, guys, it's a lot of speculation and rumors going out there with the Detroit Pistons that's flying out there. One trade speculation that we have is that Blake Griffin wants to be traded away from the Detroit Pistons. I know the Detroit Pistons, when they got Blake Griffin, they didn't envision a team that would be losing this many games. We thought that Andre Drummond and Reggie Jackson would be able to form a nice duo, but truth be told, Reggie has not really played like Reggie should be playing. And we know what Andre Drummond brings to the table. He's a double-double machine, one of the best big men in the league. And sometimes the only thing I say about Andre Drummond is that sometimes he lacks the intensity on the defensive side of the ball. But other than that, the guy definitely is a good player and a great player, a great young player. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you get in a veteran like Blake Griffin, who's definitely a superstar in this league, who has been playing at an elite level for a long time and been playing with a team like the Clippers that were getting into the playoffs just about every season, but falling short to the Golden State Warriors, Houston Rockets, things of that nature. And now you have Blake Griffin over with the Detroit Pistons, and these guys, you know, at first, when the season first started, I thought that that the Pistons were playing really well, extremely well, and I thought that Dwayne Casey had these guys going into the right direction. But the chemistry and the lack of intensity by some of the players on the floor is proving another thing, and that is probably what's making Blake Griffin want to go to another team, because these guys ain't bringing it every night. And when you out there on a basketball court, you want to know that you're out there with some guys that's giving it their all. And that's something that the Pistons don't have right now. They ain't got guys on the team that's giving it their all. Stanley Johnson should be way better than what he is. To me, Stanley Johnson should be averaging anywhere between 15, 16 points a game, whether on as a starter or off the bench. And it might just be time to bust these guys up, because it's not working. You know, I know the old thing, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But this situation is a little bit different. You're gonna have to try to fix this situation in Detroit, or you're gonna have a lot of angry Piston fans out there that's mad that this team is not competing and have not been in the playoffs for the last couple seasons. And that's something that Detroit is going to have to do. They're going to try to find to get guys in here. Even if you got to make a trade by the February 7th deadline, you got to find some talent in the NBA that can mush with these guys. Like I said before, you know, Terry Rozier could have been somebody that you looked at to bring in. To me, I always think that the Pistons should have stuck with Spencer Dinwiddie, but they traded him, not giving the man an opportunity. A couple times when I saw Spencer Dinwiddie play, I saw that this guy can ball, but he just needed to get more time on the floor. And look what he's doing for Brooklyn. He's balling for Brooklyn. And this is the guy that could have been replacing Reggie Jackson, Spencer Dinwiddie, because he's been clutch. I don't know how many times he's beaten the Detroit Pistons since he's been with Brooklyn, but he's been doing some things, man. So the Pistons are definitely going to have to find out what's really going on and why they are steady losing games the way they are and how they are. So that's what I feel right now. Plus, they need to start playing some of these younger guys. Kyrie Thomas definitely needs to get a look as far as being able to get out on the floor. He's doing really well in the G League. And I think the Pistons need to give this young man an opportunity. Bruce Brown, give these young guys, and take Jose Calderon out of there and let some of these younger guys get that experience out on the floor. So the Pistons, to me, they just need to trade, man. They need to trade somebody, and they need to do it ASAP. Do it now. So all right, guys, I'll be back to you soon with another video. Peace.